Hey, Matt.
Hey, Christopher.
Come on in.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
All right. I'm here with Christopher Lockhart with Logical Habitat Bad Team. Really exciting vlog today. We are walking through 3 Fair Hills Lane with one of the amazing designers, one of our favorite clients at Bad, Christopher Lockhart. So introduce yourself, talk to us about what you do.
Well, thank you, Matt. I'm Christopher Lockhart, and I'm with Logical Habitat. We've been working with Matt and his team, oh my God, how long?
I don't know, it's the same. My daughter's 2. When I first met you, I don't know, 6, 7 years now?
Yeah. Matt has taken us and brought us all the way to what you see now on all of our projects, and both on the buy and sell side. What is Logical Habitat? Logical Habitat, me and the other partner come from the tech industry. And what we decided to do was build homes that are smart all the way from your irrigation system all the way inside. But not sacrificing design, form, and function, hence the name Logical Habitat.
I love that. And you were in kind of the fashion world too prior.
Absolutely. I worked for Vogue, fashion.
I always say that when I show his houses, I was like, he was a Vogue guy. As you can see, it's very Vogue. So
yeah.
Listen, I think let's go through. Talk to me about the vision of 3 Fair Hills. Like, what did you want to create here? We bring you this lot, you purchase this lot. Talk to us.
Well, what we wanted to do here was we wanted to do something very clean, fresh, and open, because it is in a neighborhood. We wanted to be considerate to the ongoing style and structure within that, but we also wanted to put our own stamp of clean and minimalism in it, but still adhere to what is your traditional family. Yeah. Hamptons home.
I love your style. What's refreshing for us as a team is Christopher's style. It's very elevated. I'd say it's elevated new construction. And you just you're perfectionist. I love your detailing. Like even as you can see here, like these built-in white oak cabinetries and talk to us about that. Some of the detailings you wanted to add.
Well, the detail the theme is this clean white oak, just to give it an organic, minimalist feel. But what we wanted to do is add touches of mid-century modern. Even the way the shelves are positioned, everything is intentional. The color choices, obviously, to keep that palette clean and fresh. So anybody can come in here and put their own spin on what is the structure here. So yes, we could stage it for you and furnish it for you in interior design, but we wanted to show the pureness of the house so you can see everything.
Just the space.
Just the space.
Because furniture sometimes too, like we talked about some of these designers, show houses, whatever, it's like that's the designer's vision, but it doesn't let someone have their own imagination.
Absolutely. Even the way the sheetrock returns to the walls, the way that they're met, the way we slide them back in, all these little details that are not immediately visible.
I love these details, like this white oak here. I love this. I always showcase this while I'm showing it.
Oh yeah.
Is this paneling, like these little details.
Yeah.
Like just so many new construction in Hamptons is just white everything, white walls, and I love the neutrals too that you did as well, which I feel like is kind of like what's in Hamptons new construction is really vibing right now, is like away from the grays and the barks and some of those colors and bringing more of like the Norwegian, Scandinavian, European
And as you know,
natural.
It's very difficult because you don't want to alienate your buyer pool as much as possible. So you're trying to give custom, but also keep it broad.
Yeah.
And now we're in the breakfast nook and kitchen. And if you can see, all the stone you'll see throughout the entire house are full slabs. And
travertine stone, right?
The travertine stone, And we put a lot of time and effort in mitering. If you look around and when they show you around, you'll see that not only is the island mitered, but all the window returns. Everything is mitered to give a clean, crisp feeling, so we don't.
Yeah, talk about the vision behind the kitchen. Like, take us back to the beginning. All right, you get the vision for this. You get the kitchen for this house. All right, what am I going to do? What was your thought process?
Well, our thought process at Logical Habitat is to try to make form and function meet. So what we're doing here is we're envisioning that big table here, seating of 6. The kids are here. Someone is in the kitchen preparing dinner. But while that's going on, we know that this is the heart. The great room in there, everybody's watching TV. All of these things are going on simultaneously at once. And that's what the idea was about this. But also what we wanted to do in terms of function was create a lot of space, have openings of pantries everywhere, and
So nice. I love this walnut
Yeah.
too. It's so nice. This the combo of the travertine and the walnut is so special.
Exactly.
And you don't see walnut because it's expensive.
absolutely, absolutely. One of my favorite things about doing stuff like this is that when the kitchen is not in use, it looks like a piece of art because you don't see a lot of doorknobs.
Yeah.
You don't see this. It looks like a clean,
Yeah.
concise box.
One of my favorite things I always showcase in a showing is just like the functionality. Like you said, form and function. It's great. I'm gonna steal that. I think
Okay.
next showing. But like this farm sink right here, and this you brought the same detailing of the kitchen into here,
Absolutely.
which is so powerful and so great. I love the little, you know, as a guy, family guy, like come in here, all your stuff's in here. You have your little cubbies and you know all your stuff coming in. Like a great kind of
We didn't
functional
want
mudroom.
we didn't want the mudroom to be like an afterthought.
Yeah, and I love this thing too. You know,
Yeah.
and I love too like your little, you know.
Yeah, the little touch. Yeah.
I love the little,
Yeah.
the tech features are great too. Talk about that. I mean, Logical Habitat's big into kind of smart home automation.
Absolutely.
I mean, you know, so.
It's the other partner is one of the founding fathers of technology, and a lot of the special smart features that you see are his patents that we leverage and put into the house.
Yeah.
One of them of which is this over here, this tablet where we can talk to the tablet, tell it to turn on and off everything. Again, everything happens in the heart, in the kitchen. And if you're working and you're trying to get dinner done and you have stuff on your hands, you need to do that. You need to say, hey, Google, turn off everything. And then you'll see all the lights and everything as
60 things.
60 things
Yeah.
right there.
So 60 things. Everything has gone off right here.
That's
So,
amazing.
Yeah. Hey, Google, turn on everything.
Sure. Turning on 60 things.
Now what you'll see is everything turning on. But as mom is in the home, and a lot of and what you'll know is that security things, if you're out here at night and you are concerned about, you know, what's going on, it also shows you who's at the door, the camera, and everything.
It's so big in the Hamptons because it's, you know, it's just kind of, you know, and a lot of our clients too, they have multiple homes. I've noticed a lot of the newer money have multiple homes. They're moving around a lot. They're in the Hamptons, out of the Hamptons. They're going to Montana. They're in the city, everywhere else. So it's really interesting. So I feel like it's so important to have, you know, this kind of system set up that you can kind of watch your house and protect it
Absolutely.
through the technology.
Absolutely. And it's worth mentioning that the house features all the other creature comforts like, you know, Miele and Sub-Zero and Wolf.
It's most importantly mentioning that of all the new construction that we sell at BAT, none of them have this. So that is a very unique feature, Logical Habitat. Like people say smart home, but it's usually just wired.
Yeah.
Like you have it in, set up, ready to go.
Oh, absolutely.
And I love that about
Yeah.
it.
Well, our next property, which I'm sure you're going to find us,
Yes, well, we're on it.
is our goal is to build one of the Hamptons' first sentient home, and that's a home that feels how you feel. If you're up, if you're down, if you're tired, the home will monitor in on all your wearable devices.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it checks you out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I think I have too many children for that. I might break this system. They'd be like, this guy's crazy. Let's go look at that living room. I love
Sure.
that. I want to talk about that tile that you did and some of your tile choices.
One of the things that we wanted to do was to create a really solid impact when you walk into the house. So if you look up, you'll see the oak ceiling being repeated.
Yeah.
But then as we go into the library here, and you were mentioning the stone earlier,
Yeah.
you come in here and you'll see the oak repeated
Yeah.
with a beautiful custom stone from Brazil.
I always make people, when they show this, I'm like, feel it, come
Feel
it. Yeah,
exactly,
yeah, yeah.
because it feels like leather,
Yeah.
and it is from Brazil. And all of the millwork and everything is to speak to the foyer at the house. The foyer sort of sets the bar as to what you should expect throughout the entire part of the house.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
And you said this is from Brazil.
Brazil,
Marble.
Yeah. Marble, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's solid piece of stone. Nothing is mitered together. This was brought in and put up there.
Full slab, which
Also
is big.
full
Again,
slab.
another stuff we see in new construction is these split slabs, or you can kind of see the seam. And like, I love like this too, like all this white oak detailing and the paneling, like even this white oak paneling to the ceiling.
Absolutely.
Is this little detailing that you don't see? Like most new construction, they would cheap out. This would just be a standard white wall. But with you, you have these kind of custom built cabinets
Absolutely.
everywhere. And even in
Absolutely.
here, like this is all same, white oak, white oak, white,
White
oak.
oak.
Like you kind of run everything.
With the returns here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And another
great.
thing I'd like to point out on the wall over here is the spacing. So if you come over here, you see these little reveals here.
Yeah.
This is to just keep sort of that mid-century modern spacing here. So there's not a lot of molding and everything to sort of date the house. Just these clean how two end pieces come together, keeping it very clean.
I love it. So I picked this room. What room do you want to check out next? What's your showroom?
Let's go. Mine would be either the master or the basement.
Let's go there. Let's go up there.
Okay.
The bedroom, and then we'll do the lower level. All right. We were upstairs with Christopher, checking out the whole primary master bedroom. Talk to us about this. Talk about the vision behind that.
So we're walking into the primary bedroom area now, and what you see here is sort of the foyer entrance. Now, we designed the house so a potential buyer can make their own decisions. But one of the decisions that I would make if this were my home, I would probably make this a doorway, say start right here, and make this entire side a primary suite, meaning an office on one side, and this is the master on this side. So we'll go into the master.
Yeah, I love it. This is one of my favorite highlights of the home too. It's just such an amazing, the ability to suite the whole thing is such a great option that I love. You, like you said, you form and function. You gave us. This house has so many different ways you can go if you wanted to.
Absolutely, absolutely. So what you see here is we wanted to make the ceiling, again, when you're dealing with a modern house, but in a barn setting, it's a delicate balance that you're trying to strike with both. So we put this beautiful decorative light here, but we wanted it to dance on the ceiling, So if you're lying in bed, you're looking up at it. And then you have this beautiful view here and coming out here, and then you have all of these built-ins here to give it sort of a warm feeling.
My wife would appreciate you because she loves built-ins and I love built-ins, and I think it's really such a great feature to have. And talk about the
Venetian plaster fireplace. Well, the Venetian plaster fireplace, we decided to do this versus cladding everything in stone because it just looked too repetitive. But what we wanted to do was to keep it clean and give sort of a sand.
I like the matte feel to it.
Absolutely.
Because you see sometimes Venetian polish can be that really glossy,
exactly.
yellowy, and I love that it's like a creamy white, and then it's also like matted.
Yes.
And it just gives it like a really cool kind of modern, gives it that nice feel to it too.
Exactly. Sort of beckons to the Hamptons.
Yeah, and this is great too, the way you vaulted this up and it got some space and some air in the room.
Absolutely. You can do quite a lot of this room.
I mean, if you do really sweet this off, you're going to be living like a king.
Absolutely. One of the things we do here is that you're in your room, you're enjoying your room, but we have a spa-like bath over here.
Yeah, let's take a look. Show us. I love this. Just the way you connected to the seams of the marble. So talk about the vision for the primary bathroom. What was your thought process?
We want it to seamless. Calling it a primary bathroom is one thing. What we'd like to do is call it a primary wet room because one, form and function again. You want a beautiful spa-like bathroom, but you want it to feel clean and make it also easy to clean.
Yeah.
Okay?
I like that.
Because I'm a clean freak. So you come here and the idea that you can shower across from each other, you can enjoy a nice bathtub and look out onto the thing. And then if you come over here again, you'll see the oak repeated over here.
Yeah, I love that. I love even these little handles all across the house. You'll see that.
Yeah.
It's gonna get a great shot of that. Every handle has that little walnut on it, which is not easy to do or think about too. It's just those little details you really nail. Even this, I love. You see most new construction homes in the Hamptons. This will just be sheetrock and paint, right?
Absolutely.
You ran the marble all the way up, which is amazing.
Well, we ran it all the way up, but what was really difficult is that we then decided to recess all of the mirrors. There's plenty of storage, all this entire thing, plus your built-in closets can work, but the every mirror throughout every bathroom in the house is recessed into the stone.
Yeah. I love this, how you just matched everything. It's just attention to detail. This is always just a big hit too, is this, the closet you have here.
Yeah.
I don't even think you call it a closet. I mean, it's like a whole other room.
Yes, it is a whole nother room.
Yeah. And the built-ins are absolutely gorgeous. And I think for any Hamptons,
absolutely,
wife or husband, depending on how the relationship is.
Whatever the relationship is, we think
we're open to all here. But it's amazing. Like you have this kind of whole setup too.
Again, yes. I learned from one of my closest architect friends, Christopher, when to create beautiful continuity in the house, repeat.
Yeah.
So again, we come in here into the primary, and we then do the oak again with all of the beautiful soft closing doors.
Yeah.
And the pools are custom as well.
It's really well done.
Yeah.
Really, really pretty.
So Matt, this floor was a real gamble.
It's a big hit, I'm telling you. We've shown this house almost, we've had almost 100 people to this house since we launched it. And everyone loves this floor.
I'm glad to hear that.
Talk about the vision for the lower level. Like when you're going to design a lower level.
The lower level, because again, when building in the Hamptons, each parcel could not be different. Every single parcel is completely different, and your hands are tied a lot of times to what you can do. Our major goal here is that we did not want the basement to feel like a basement. So what we did is we did a layer of self-leveling concrete, beautiful when we were doing the foundation. And then we did 3 layers of this epoxy poured floor, where there is not one seam in the entire, no grout lines, no seams.
It really seems like a hard thing to do.
Yes.
Then it's really pretty.
Yes, and I beg everyone, anybody's watching this, to take time to come and see the floor, because what you see in the video does not translate. No,
I agree. It has a different feel in person.
Yeah. And when you're walking through, you see the light is bouncing everywhere. The basement gets outdoor light from here and outdoor light from here.
The white floor, I think, reflects the light and gives it I get a lot of those comments when I'm showing it too, how light it is down here. And it feels like a legit lower level. This is one of my favorite rooms. I mean, I love media rooms, and then I love this built-in, this entertainment area. So talk about this and the idea for this.
We wanted this entire room to have multi-use, okay?
Yeah.
This is a bar, a full-fledged bar, complete wine storage, beverage center, ice maker, fully packed and fully stocked, completely, sound system all the way through. But what's interesting here, this doubles as not only the bar, the game room, but it can segue as if you're having a big viewing of something here, as you can see what's going on here right now, or if you're having a more intimate family thing, we did these beautiful.
So these shut.
These shut, totally.
Wow.
And they lock in place. And you got to be tall.
Yeah.
To do it. And then once you see, you just shut this door, and it closes with its magnet.
It's also, if you're watching a movie, you're going to have a nice intimate media night or movie night.
Absolutely.
You can shut it off, or
just like that.
You can, have that privacy and split it up. Wow, that's really amazing. And again, continuity with the white oak is so pretty.
Yes.
It's just amazing. So great job.
You can let them hang, and you can do with it what you want. One of the beautiful things about this floor is, again, we couldn't anticipate who was going to buy it.
Yes.
So one of the really beautiful things about this floor is that if the person wants to, they can cover it with carpet and everything.
Easy,
it's completely.
Basically like having cement. I mean, it's just
exactly.
Yeah. Very cool. Well, let's go check out this, fitness area, this whole concept over here, which is so great as well. And I love how it kind of falls out to the outside. So talk about this concept. This
is what we're calling the gym or yoga room or yoga studio, whatever you want it. But again, maximizing on the light that's coming in, the available natural light, we made this a glass wall. We did not want to do the traditional black gym floor, so we reached out and partnered with Chilowich and did this amazing gym floor. Most people know Chilowich for blinds or for placemats or for other things, but one of the things that they are proud of doing is doing these beautiful gym floors. So we thought we'd do that. And you walk in and it feels good to the feet.
It does feel good.
Yeah.
It's so nice. I love this recessed lighting behind the mirrors, and
Yes.
again, the detailing. You got the speakers, Sonos. How many Sonos do you have here?
Oh my God.
many.
It's throughout the entire house. I don't have
Yeah.
that number. Yeah.
It's great.
I should.
A lot of people, again, new construction, a lot of them, they cheap out.
Yeah.
And you kind of have it all ready to go, which is awesome. And this is kind of like a I love how you talk about maybe this is a Peloton room or something too.
Peloton room, kids room, we did it in such a way where we envisioned kids coming in out from outside. Maybe they want to grab their chalk and write on the walls and stuff like that. You can do that.
It's a great room. Like as you said, like put your own vision on the house, but then have enough space so someone could also
Absolutely.
put their own touch on it too.
Absolutely.
This could be a Peloton room, could be a kid's room.
Yeah.
Could be whatever you want.
And you see how much natural light is coming in just from that well alone.
Yeah. All right, sounds good. All right, well that concludes our tour today. Christopher, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I think everyone's going to really enjoy that insight into you and your amazing designer. So love selling your product. You can find this property online, #3FairHills. We're on YouTube. You can go to logicalhabitat.com to see Christopher's company. You can also, you know where to find us, batrealestate.com. Hope to see you guys soon. Thanks for tuning in.